gosh, they've come out here with full intent. This is incredible.
Gunman driving it through, a former New Zealand time trial champion. He's got Piccoli of Canada in behind him. There we see it with Torkler waiting patiently. That's a very long straight into the finish of Lumsden. They haven't got much time, but it's all about time when it comes to the tour. And there's been a lot of talk due to the fantastic conditions that are forecast over the first few days. It could come down to only a matter of seconds.
Yes, here we go. We're coming into the business end of things, and Taylor Gunman, gosh, he's ridden this tour a number of times. He's had a fantastic year overseas racing Tour of Britain. This guy really knows how to win a stage, and you can see here things now starting to split up. The Kia guys are working together. Back at the chasing group, it's Josh Haggerty on the front for the Placemakers team, but there's plenty of road between them and this group.
There's a few boys near with some decent sort of sprints on them, so these guys cannot let up whatsoever. As they make their way down the back straight of into Lumsden here, they'll swing to the right here and a long ascent up towards the finish.
I think Michael Torkler's playing a pretty cunning game here. He's ridden this race a number of times, Michael Torkler. He's a very heady bike rider. He's one of the favourites to win. And once you get up to the end of the road and start turning right, it's not far to the finish. So it's going to be interesting to see what the tactics are from these two right through to the end.
It'll be also interesting to see what PowerNet decides to do. Yes, they've got the man in the yellow jersey with a very good sprint on them, as is Brad Evans as they line themselves up into the sprint finish. As we said, you can see it right up in the long stretch there. These guys cannot go too early, but at the same time, they can feel the breathing of that chasing peloton.
Here it is, the Kia Motors rider, number 15, James Piccoli from Canada. He's committed. Torkler's right in behind him, Julian. This is going to go right down to the line, isn't it?
Piccoli desperately trying to hold on to it. Will we get an international win here on day one? As Torkler waits patiently, he can hear them coming on. They're breathing down onto him here as Piccoli tries to hold on. Here comes Van Uden in the yellow. Van Uden coming up onto the outside. Torkler desperately holding on as they throw to the blokes to the line. And Torkler, the man who's usually known for going uphill, takes out a fantastic sprint finish. And